You know, this Padri hasn't said anything since our meeting last Thursday.
Maybe he's just busy.
No way. He's a workaholic. Replies emails all through the night.
Then why did he ignore your email?
I bet it's some power play. Maybe he thinks if he doesn't respond, I'll back down. Let me tell you, Mr. Junior Brains, we Balas don't back down. We double down.
Hey.
Yang?
Eunice's PA, Melody. Are you familiar with her?
Kind of. What about her?
So you knew she was Louis's ex-wife?
Everybody knows that, right?
Everyone but me, apparently.
And that bothers you?
Never mind. Thanks.
Wonder why he's so interested in Melody all of a sudden.
Good morning, Dr. Shen.
Hi.
Shall we get a coffee later? I wanted to show you this amazing live performance by Gutri Zaza.
Maybe later. I kinda have to get back to work.
I hope what we spoke about yesterday hasn't changed your impression of me.
Not at all. Today's just turning out to be one of those days. Let's catch up later about the free clinic. I have some things to discuss with you.
Sure.
I'll send you a calendar invite.
I just wanted to say thanks again for dinner last night, Mum. Maxine had a really nice time.
She's in a much better mood these days, isn't she?
I think she's really enjoying being back at school.
Surely you're aware that's not the only reason, Emily. Things between you and James have improved tremendously. Just a few weeks ago, Maxine was complaining that Mummy and Daddy were always at loggerheads. It must be all but a distant memory for her now.
We have been putting in more effort in front of her, that's for sure.
I'm glad to see that you took my advice on board.
Thanks for always looking out for Maxine, Mum. I really do appreciate it.
If you truly believe that, you will consider my warning last night about your dear Ah Hock.
I made a huge mistake.
Hey, enough with the negative talk, okay? This guy is your business partner. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Of course there is. What if he tells me no? I'm out the door and back to square one.
Just take it as a negotiation.
Yeah, a negotiation where I basically started off by saying my way or the highway. Real smart negotiating.
Look, it's not over till it's over. And who knows? Maybe Badri's walking into that meeting, check in hand. Maybe he's in agreement with you.
Yeah, maybe he'll tell me to fly a kite.
Yeah.
The thing that Nathan was the one worried this morning, and there I was talking like a champion. We will double down. Stick to your guns. What a load of crap.
Look, no matter how the meeting goes, we'll figure something out, okay? We're a team.
And all this while, every sordid detail from their whirlwind marriage to their messy divorce splashed all over keynotes for all to see.
Firstly, it's Louis. And secondly, he's a Shelley. Do you expect any less?
And here I was thinking that this Melody was actually interested in me as a friend.
Isn't she?
Hello, didn't you read keynotes? Clearly she married Louis Shelley for his money. And now that she's got it, she's got her sights set on even bigger fish. Shen!
Look, I don't know very much more about Melody than you do. But if you're that concerned, I mean, just extricate yourself. Nobody's forcing you to be friends.
You're not getting my point, Shira.
Then please get to it so we both can get on with work.
Forget it.
Don't worry, nobody will follow us already. Remember what I said? Don't need to be scared of that Eunice Shelley anymore. She won't dare to do anything to us. And if she does, I tell you, I'll make her wish that she was never born. Just kidding lah. Hey, things are going well. We can meet whenever we want. My business is taking off.
That's the other thing I wanted to ask you about. This Vietnam building project, will you and Rickson be able to handle it? I heard it's massive.
Definitely it won't be easy. I plan to reach out to my contacts, see who has lobang and Kang Tao over there to recommend. But Rickson will be my man on the ground. He'll be able to do it.
Because it's not like you needed the Vietnam project, right? You're doing so well with all your local construction projects.
Emily, This one is a different league. Taking on this project means that Lo and Ang becomes a regional player. We'll start bringing in big bucks, much bigger than we can ever get by working in Singapore. How come you're so tense? This is a time to relax.
What I can tell you that the keynotes didn't report was that Melody actually ran off during the honeymoon.
You can't be serious.
She even told Louis that she did it all for the alimony.
I'm assuming that's Louis's account of events.
Not to say that she's running the same con with you, or rather with Shen, but Shira updated me that the two of you have been spending a fair bit of time together.
Glad to know that my social life is such a hot topic of discussion around here.
Look, just be careful of her.
All I can say is that Melody doesn't sound like that type of girl.
All I can say is that's extremely naive.
Wow, the steak was shook. Next time when Lo and Ang makes it big, I'll bring you to New York to eat steak. My friend sent me a picture. The steak, bigger than my head.
My father once brought Charles and I to one of the most expensive steakhouses in New York.
Of course, you've already been.
No, wait. But he was so mad because we barely touched our food. It was too burnt on the outside, too raw on the inside. We ended up getting hot dogs that we bought from a street seller for $1 each.
Serious,
My point is, I don't need expensive food to be happy, especially not overpriced steak. As long as we're together, I'm content. In June, it'll be 7 years since he passed on. Sometimes I feel like I haven't spoken to him in so long. I miss him. What about you? What's your favorite memory of your father?
My favorite memory of him? Probably when he got shot, fell off the boat and died.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about him. He screwed up our lives, twice. I'm glad he's gone.
actually, how are they sure that he's gone?
If he's alive, he better not let me see him. That's all I can say.
But I mean, they never found his body, right?
Doesn't matter. Almost 7 years already. We can just declare him dead.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Just admit it, Dr. Shen.
Excuse me?
The second you found out about my history with Louis, your impression of me changed. I'm sure you've read all about me in keynotes, heard all the horror stories from the Shelleys. So, anything you want to clarify?
When you put it that way, I guess I am curious why you decided to leave Louis. During your honeymoon, no less. I mean, if you were that unsure about him, why go through the wedding at all?
Yes, I'm that cold-hearted gold digger who was just in it for payday, right? I saw what Keynote said about you and Yoke and Ella as well, by the way. Did I ever judge you for what happened? Did I even ask you about it? No!
And I'm thankful that you didn't. Because frankly, I wouldn't even know where to start answering all those questions. Honestly, the reason why I want to know is because I want to hear your side of the story. Because I know better than to take some trashy tabloid's word for it.
Boo-hoo. Is the gym closed today or what?
No. We had a pop quiz today for maths, and I got a C.
Big deal. It's not counted anyway. Plus, it's like January. You still got a whole year to study, my God. Chill.
But I thought I knew all this stuff. I've been attending all the lectures and doing all my tutorials, and...
That's true. You're a maths nerd. So what happened?
You'll never understand.
Try me. Is it Shivani? The gym, your diet. That's about it, right? Anything else going on in your life?
Look, just forget about it, okay?
Will you believe me if I tell you that it really had nothing to do with the money at all?
Like I said, no judgment.
This is just something Keynote latched onto, and something the Shelleys played up just because their reputation was on the line.
I get that. The media would have a field day if the Shelleys refuse some sort of settlement.
The real reason I ran away was that I was afraid. For the first time in my life, I was actually in a relationship that was just perfect. I mean, Louis is a great guy. He's funny, charming, and he made me feel so special.
Let me guess. You felt like you didn't deserve any of it?
I'm just glad you don't think I'm crazy for just throwing it all away like that.
No, I get it. I've always felt like someone like me was never meant to experience love.
Don't say that. Everyone deserves to love and be loved. That's what my therapist has been telling me.
Can you believe your therapist?
I hope she's right. Everyone deserves to be happy.
I'm not everyone, Melody. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
So, I had a pop quiz today.
Sorry, buddy, just give me 2 minutes, okay? I'll be right with you.
Dad, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm guessing the meeting with Badri didn't go well.
I should have gotten our lawyer to take a look at the contract before I gave him an ultimatum last week. That was a real no move.
Well, at least you managed to stick to your guns.
The problem was I jumped the gun. Now, potential's definitely gone. I'm stuck with Junior Brains unless I pay him back all the money he's invested, and the worst part is that Patri thinks I'm an idiot. How am I going to go into work every day and face him? I don't know. You know, your auntie Ananya was right. I got emotional, lost my cool, and now I have to pay for it.
Yang.
I'm sorry to have to bother you for the second time today, but I'm kind of short of people to ask for advice, so you'll have to do.
Look, I owe you an apology about earlier. I was really knee-deep in work and...
Yeah, all good. Look, I was talking to Melody earlier and you guys have got her all wrong, okay? You, Louis.
Actually, I don't really have a real opinion on her.
Well, she's nothing like what any of them says she is. Okay, she's just trying to find her place in the world while fighting off her own inner demons. Aren't all of us trying to do that? Don't we all deserve to be happy? That's what Ella used to say.
Yang.
I really believe that we were made for each other, you know? That she accepted and loved me for me. But too bad, I couldn't keep it together enough to keep Ella safe. And how naive of me to think that someone like me who has to share this stupid body with Shen could ever be able to experience true love.
Why don't you come to my office and we can talk this through, okay?
Sorry, I've been talking your ears off, haven't I?
No, it's fine, Dad. Like you always tell us, we Balas have to stick together. Nothing more important than family.
Thanks for all your support through this. I really appreciate it.
Glad I can help.
You know, I know it's been kind of nuts lately with us trying to sell the flat and all these issues I've been having with Junior Brains, but things are going to get better. I've got a good feeling about it.
That's the spirit, Dad.
Right. There was something that you wanted to tell me when I first came in. What was it?
Oh,
I'm all ears, buddy. Come.
it's nothing. I just wanted to ask you if you'd like to have biryani for dinner. It's the cheat meal of the week.
Come on. I will never turn down biryani. Yeah?
I am not flip-flopping.
Come on, just this morning you came here all worried about Melody and what you read about her in keynotes.
Yeah, but after I clarified things with her, I really understand where she's coming from.
Look, I don't know what Melody told you, but from where I'm sitting, it sounds like she's pretty damn good at telling you what you want to hear.
It's not her fault that I miss Ella, okay?
Now look at how you're rushing to her defense. You want a rebound, that's your prerogative. But at least admit it to yourself, instead of trying to convince yourself that you're just in this for the friendship.
I don't even know why I bothered to try to talk to you about this.
Sure. Thank you.
I was informed that you were at GFPH earlier having a lovely chat with Dr. Shen.
Yes, I bumped into him after the meeting about the GFPH Green project. And you did tell me you wanted me to focus on that, right?
Don't get smart with me. I heard the two of you were thoroughly enjoying yourselves.
Okay, Mom, we're already running late.
What did you do? Hire someone to spy on me or something?
I beg your pardon?
I was talking to her.
Her?
Why am I not surprised that she has something to do with this?
Okay, Mom, we should get to that meeting. Let's go.
You've had it out for me ever since I came back, and now you're even trying to poison my boss against me?
I don't have to do any such thing. You seem to be managing it all by yourself.
Let me clarify, Melody. Unlike Celia, I'm not particularly concerned about what you do in your personal life. But you do well to be careful of that Dr. Shen. I'm sure you've read about his exploits.
Just what do you Shellys have against him? That hatchet job in keynotes was obviously orchestrated by all of you to discredit him. You've no idea what he has been through. No thanks to you Shellys.
Chill out, nerd. It's just a pop quiz.
Thanks, but...
Don't worry. This won't screw up your precious diet, okay? It's made of pea protein, quinoa, and almond butter. It's got like 20 grams of protein or whatever. I thought it might cheer you up.
You sure you're not trying to poison me with some vegan vegetable nonsense?
Hello? Most of the ingredients in cupcakes are plant-based anyways. Unless you're telling me you want meat in your cupcake. Gross. Now, hurry up and eat it before I change my mind about giving it to you. It's good, right?
Pretty good.
It's a free sample, by the way. Some home bakers had some to me and I couldn't finish them all, so better in you than in the trash, if you know what I mean.
That's a great way of putting it. Thank you.
What do you think? Any cause for concern there?
Look, at the end of the day, they're both adults. They can do whatever they want.
Young is convinced that he just sees Melody as a friend, although I suspect she's his rebound.
To be fair to Young, he hasn't had a chance to make many friends. Must get pretty lonely.
You don't resent having Young released from his cage, so to speak?
What has happened can't be undone, right?
I suppose. Two lonely people. Maybe they'll be good for each other in that way then.
But it's Melody, though. We've all heard what she's capable of.
Thanks, Uncle Ajay. I've been good.
That's good to hear. Just checking in. Because I know your dad's been quite stressed up about work stuff as well as the house.
Yeah, I've been helping him. He tells me all about it.
You're not stressed by it?
Of course not.
You can handle school and all? Because you have your stuff to keep together too.
Yeah, I mean, he's my dad. I just want to support him in any way I can.
I get it. But you leave all the adult stuff to me and your Auntie Ananya, okay? We know better how to help support him through that.
Yep, sure. Thanks for checking in.
Hey,
Hey.
I wonder how Ella's doing.
Oh, I'm sure the doctors at GFPH are taking very good care of her.
Sometimes I can't help but wonder if her father were around, whether any of this could be avoided.
Stephen Lowe. You're kidding, right?
I mean, I know he hasn't exactly been model father.
Trust me, the world is a better place now that he's gone for good.
I was just thinking that maybe he could provide Auntie Maywan or Ella with additional support.
Stephen Lowe is a scumbag who put his own daughter's life in danger when he tried to escape from the police. So no, I don't think Ella would be any safer with him around. Not anyone who suggests otherwise just doesn't know what he's truly capable of.
Done for the day?
Yeah, there's only so much I can take in a day.
Same here. I've been dealing with very annoying people left, right, and center.
I know how that feels.
Hey, I wanted to thank you for hearing me out this afternoon at the hospital and thinking the best of me.
Anytime. I definitely know how it feels to be misjudged.
You know, it's been a while since I've met someone I can really let down my guard with like that.
Same here, actually.
I like you, Dr. Shen. As a friend, of course. We have so much in common. Our taste in music, our taste in rich families that seem to really have it out for us.
I wonder who you might be referring to.
Why, thank you, kind sir.
Just gonna lie on the sofa today.
Yeah, for stomach ache.
Sounds like the kind of stomach aches that Nikki has when he doesn't want to go to school. Don't you have work today?
Give me a break. I'm sure the whole of Junior Brains' office probably thinks I'm an idiot after yesterday.
Okay, look, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go take a shower, go to work, and apologize to Mr. Badri. Explain how much Frutensia means to you. I'm sure he will understand why you're an idiot.
Do I have to?
Do you want to save Frutensia? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go take a shower.
Oh, adulting is so hard.
Right. Okay, that's a good boy.